Welcome, 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 beautiful people. Welcome. Today we are going live. We are testing out some live settings. We're gonna kind of just go through and talk about some of the best image generators in 2026 that I believe that you guys should be trying. I'm pulling it up right now. Just want to make sure everything is good to go. This is Magnific. Get a chance to see some behind the scenes of what I've created inside some programs. So we actually want to go to Mystic 3, which is Magnific's image generation model. Let's go ahead and go there. And let's see what we have here. All right, so we have ChatGPT, which is an image generation model. At before, it wouldn't necessarily qualify as an image generation model, but now it does. So shouts out to. What does it look like when we're trying to present as we see image generation model? All right, so that's me just trying to make sure that the audio and video is playing. So I have to have my phone here so that way you guys know I'm not just out here texting or anything like that. I just want to make sure that my live stream is actually live streaming. So I'm going to sit this here to monitor that. And what I want to do is talk about some image generation tools that is some of my favorite ones. But first thing we could always do is we could always kind of just ask ChatGPT what's out there. Hey, ChatGPT, give me the top 5 image generation tools for 2025. I want to see how up to it actually is and see if it actually kind of gives you something that's usable, Hilarious. Here's a straight up look at the top 5 AI image generation tools dominating in 2025. First thing is OpenAI ChatGPT. Of course, ChatGPT would say that. Excuse me. Sheesh. All right. That's hilarious. GPT 1.5 is a very good model. Google Nano Bananas, it's been killing the game probably for the past couple months, especially in terms of how much you can alter an image, not just create an image, but how much you can alter the image. Adobe Firefly, I think I kind of disagree with that, but it's nice to know that it is up there. MidJourney, number 4. I think MidJourney has gone down a little bit in regards to their image relevancy, but I don't think it's gone down that much. I think it's still top 3, maybe top 4. Ideogram and Leonardo AI. So I vehemently disagree with this list. I think the top generation tool is I'll say Nano Bananas is the best. Let's go ahead and pull up Google Gemini 3. I'd say second is MidJourney right here. Let's look at the dope images that is here. I would say Magnific actually is number 3, or excuse me, is next, because I believe that Magnific creates some amazing images. I'm gonna show you some of the images that I was able to kind of create. Go to my grid view here. But it's known for it being an upscaler. It's known for it being an upscaler, and they really just kind of got into image creation. So look at some of this freaking amazing images that that is here. I think it's probably one of the best image generation tools out there in terms of clarity. Soon as you prompt something, you get a fantastic image, versus other models is kind of up in the air in regards to what you get. ChatGPT is really great as far as images goes as well. They finally have a dedicated tab. These are some of the images I was able to make in ChatGPT. I really kind of was into like turning animals into like human type of things. I think that's pretty cool. Uh, so yeah, so this is me. I'm doing a whole thing with uh, Cinderella and Wizard of Oz and all that stuff. Of course, ChatGPT is really good as far as creating stuff like this. Creating things that could potentially be a YouTube video, hyper realistic caricatures. That's not necessarily something I would use Magnific for, but I would use MidJourney. Let's make sure we're in MidJourney. Okay, I'll use MidJourney for it. So yeah, all right. So let's start from the top. My top things that I would use is ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and MidJourney and Magnific AI. And I would use all three of these tools. I would just use them. You know what I mean? For example, with Magnific, I could create some really great images. I can upscale it. Um, but that's about it. I can't really, like, if I wanted to make this horizontal, I really couldn't do that. So let's go ahead and download this. And let's say we wanted to bring in more of the image. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if it could create a horizontal version of this. Gonna add a photo. We'll see what it comes up with. I'm gonna ask it to create a 16 by 9 version of this. Can you create I'm gonna use the audio dictation feature. Can you create a 16 by 9? Well, can you expand this image into a 16 by 9, filling in the left and right side? So while that's thinking, I'm not gonna actually ask Google Gemini to do the same thing if they can create a 16 by 9 image version. Can you create a 16 by 9 version of this so that way it fills up the left and right side with what is supposed to be there in the image? Voice cracked a little bit. Oh, snap. It's writing it. Let's stop. As you always using the audio dictation feature because I want to ensure that I could just talk my prompts out. The way you talk is going to be way more descriptive. And I believe you can also do this inside MidJourney as well. So I'm going to do edit uploaded image. And let's see what we got here. All right, so edit uploaded image. I should be able to, let's see, resize here, 16 by 9. All right, from there, suggest a prompt. Okay, so it gave me a prompt. I don't want to use that version because it's an updated version here. Submit text. Okay, perfect. So one thing that these three can do that Magnific can't is actually take an image and expand it so that way it is a 9 by 16. But you know what? Let me test this out here. Upscaler. Yeah, if I were to go to the image model, I can't then just upload it. I can only upload it in the upscaler. So I can't upload the image and then alter it. So I would have to like write it all over again. So let's see what ChatGPT came with. Urban chick with green sunglasses. Ooh, looks like they changed my image just a little bit, and I do not like that. Yeah, I don't think they did that too great. Is it a 16 by 9 image? It's more like 4 by 3, but kind of muted her colors a little bit, but I wanted to see like more of the image. Let's see, go Google Gemini. Let's see what they came up with. Okay. And this is more of what I was freaking looking for. And this is why Gemini is one of the top image creators because of stuff like this. It literally does what you ask for it to do. And it looks like MidJourney did the same thing. This is a little bit more green than what I think it probably should be. So it also gives you 4 different versions. MidJourney is still the king. Stop playing. MidJourney is still the king. Let's see yeah, I would probably go with this 4th one. And I can always you know, do this again and let's go upscale the gallery. And now I have an edited image uh starting from my original image, and it was able to freaking upscale it to something really dope. And when it's done upscaling, I'm gonna go ahead and add a motion to it as well. The only thing I really don't like is MidJourney's motion tool. It's really herky jerky. I wish they allowed us to be able to use different models within it. I think that would make it great. But yeah, that's really dope for image generation by itself. Um, all of these can make some great and amazing stuff. But if I wanted to edit a photo, I'm not editing it in ChatGPT. If I want to edit the photo, it's probably best that it does it in Nano Banana or it does it in MidJourney. So in MidJourney even might be limited in some aspects. Let me go ahead and click this, and I'm gonna put low motion. As a matter of fact, let me see. Low motion. Yeah, let's go from there. All right, cool. So what we're doing is we're just gonna get 4 different versions of the motion in terms of what we want it to look like. So gonna kind of go in and see what it looks like from there. And again, we can always just download the image and upscale it, but I feel like this is pretty high res. Now don't get it twisted, like her skin does seem a lot more plasticky. As a matter of fact, let's go and see how good uh Magnific can upscale it. Now you can upscale it in MidJourney as well. Um as a matter of fact, let's try that. Let's try to upscale it here. Very rerun, more options, upscale should be there already. I may have upscaled it to where it's already upscaled. I think it's already upscaled here, but I do think that I can get a little bit more naturalness here by uploading it to creative precision. Yeah, let's creative. I mean, why not? Creative means it may change her face, but yeah, let's go ahead and put that same prompt in, put it there just so I could copy it, paste. Let's put resemblance up. All right, awesome. So let's check out the motion that we were trying to go for. So we kind of got our hair sticking up here. That's weird in that way. The wind is blowing. I will probably re-edit this so that way the hair doesn't appear up. So let's go ahead and click edit here. And I have my eraser tool. Let's go ahead and bring that down just a little bit. I want to erase the hair. Everything else is cool. And it looks like from there, I would just bear with me. enter. Oh, submit edit. Okay, so I'm doing that and remove. I want to give the kind of command of what I wanted to do. Remove hair. Failed to submit, repainting editor job is not supported. Why is that the case? Hmm. Sometimes things get a little weird inside the programs. You don't know what's going on. So we're going to try it again. We're going to click that. So I'm going to say remove hair strand. And we're going to click submit. I have no idea why it's not playing. So yeah, it's not always the best thing, but if I guarantee, uh, if I did it here, move hair strand on top of head. Now, and this is a prime example of why it's best to use certain tools with certain tools. And this gives it right here. So if you want to make some edits, you want to make some changes, maybe MidJourney is not the best thing. It can make some edits, in terms of it expanding and making it look good. So let's see so we have we have the hair strands removed. So that's what we wanted to do. So let's go ahead and download that image. It seems like it changed our person just a little bit. See the hair strands and thing. It's just so unrealistic. We don't want that. Okay, perfect. So we want to upload this. As a matter of fact, we want to. Oh, okay. We want to see what the skin texture look like, and that looks pretty good. I'm going to upload that into Magnific once I'm done doing some edits here. So let's see, what do I want to do? All right, I want to edit a new image. I want to edit that the Google Gemini photo, because as you see on the bottom right hand side, Google Gemini always leaves its tag. It's so annoying because I paid for Google Gemini and I shouldn't have to deal with that, or nobody should. So we're going to upload that image so that way we can remove that. And hopefully we can just do that. Remove star. Okay. So finally it did it. It's the same exact thing I did before, but it didn't work. And this time it did it. We're not going to ask no questions. Okay. And as you see, this is the original. Well, I guess it doesn't show you the original. And that's great. So one thing I do want to add is we have the erase tool. Let's say we have the plus tool. It says restore. So we want to add things. So let's go ahead and add. Well, it looks like we can't add anything. Let's see. Okay, so I guess restore is going to be like if you were to remove something that, that you try to take away. So let's see what retexture does. No, it doesn't allow me to add anything there. So let's say we want to just simply add clouds, kind of just build on what we have here. I thought maybe I could kind of just in paint the clouds in. I wonder if it's gonna just do that one section. Okay, so it didn't add clouds anywhere. So, all right, so we're happy with this. We're gonna download the image right here, and we are going to upscale it with the Magnific, which is actually where the original image came from. We just use MidJourney to expand the edges, which it did flawlessly. Um, so we are going to now upscale the image without the star here, without the, it's like every program has some downsides, has some pros and cons to it. And that's why like it's definitely not a one size fits all. Now if you're using like a program called Pick or Higgsfield, it is a one size fits all because it has all the programs inside one. And when I say all you need is Higgsfield, all you need is Higgsfield. You don't need, I would sacrifice, if I was just getting started, I would just have one and call it a day. So, all right. So we're gonna test out this tool, and I think just in this setting, we've been able to show why it's important to be able to use multiple tools. Now, I would have originally gotten this prompt from ChatGPT. So that's how I didn't show how you would use that, but I would craft it in ChatGPT, this prompt here. And let's say I wanted to make like several different versions. I would do that using ChatGPT to create me the prompts. If I wanted to make any modifications or changes, the best thing to do would be something like Nano Banana, and it will do exactly just that. And if I wanted to expand the size and use an image generation tool, or even just create the images from the start, I would use MidJourney. And Magnific, I will always use it to upscale to be able to create those real lifelike flaws that we often see in our face. So that is how I use, those are my top 4 tools that I will be using going into 2026. They were my top 4 tools in 2025. And I encourage you guys to continue to explore and beyond just what I showed you today. And would love to know what you guys create. So until next time, y'all, peace.